Matt, a 1-0 win on the opening day. I know you'd be pleased with the clean sheet as well, but the overall performance, your thoughts on that one, please?
Yeah, I thought it was as comprehensive a 1-0 victory as you can have. Completely dominated the game from start to finish. Tommy hasn't made a single save, but it only got to that, and it was only because of that, because of a hell of a lot of hard work from everybody. And it really was a collective today. There's been an illness in the camp in the last week, and we've lost a few through illness, which then I think you saw a few today. Jammer was out on his feet after 45 minutes through that, and he gave us everything. Same with a couple of the others, Connor the same, Charlie the same. So it really was a team effort to get the 3 points today, and I have to go home happy because I thought, as I say, it was as comprehensive a 1-0 victory as I think you can have.
You look at the energy that was provided across the team, particularly from the midfield. I thought they, as a trio, they worked incredibly hard and set the tone really early doors, moving forward against Morecambe.
Yeah, I think going from back to front, I thought Josh was an absolute menace. Him and Jammer set the tempo for the team as we asked them to do. We had a game plan to play against them. We wanted to beat them on the outside because we know that they're very, very good. When you start trying to thread balls through them, they've transitioned really, really well on you. Watched them a few times in pre-season. It's exactly what they do, and Derek always sets his teams up very, very well to be effective, and they do that. So we wanted to negate that, and I thought in the main the selection of pass and when to move it across the back and when to play forward a bit quicker was in the main very, very good. So from back to front, I thought that midfield three were relentless in their work. They covered every blade of grass out there. I thought Jamie and Charlie, in the way that we asked them to go and press on the outside, were great. I thought Sturkey was immense. And then going to the back, we had to be really concentrated. We had to win our aerial battles, and we knew as the game got on, especially at the back end of the first half, they might become a little bit more kind of throw caution to the wind, and we knew we had to deal with that with their wingers coming inside the pitch at times, but I thought we dealt with it fantastically well, and as pleasing a 1-0 as you can possibly have.
The local boy pops up with a goal, and it's a great strike for him as well. But Taylor's got that in his locker.
He's got a wonderful left foot, Taylor has, but defensively I thought he was incredible, brilliant in the way that he set us going, playing forward. He's playing very, very well at the moment, Taylor. We were delighted to be able to extend his contract, which was always the plan. But it takes a lot of hard work to actually get it. Taylor is somebody who is a real leader of everybody. He's got such a strong voice within the dressing room, and he's grown into that. So, we're very lucky to have him. He's a fantastic person mostly. I could go through all of them in that sense, but in terms of Taylor, I thought he was incredible today.
We've seen the hard work that's been put in over the pre-season, and you've spoken about it on a number of occasions in regards to the patterns that have come in there, the shape constantly being formed. So from your perspective on the opening day of the season, you must be really pleased that the clean sheet's been kept by the side.
Yeah, definitely. We all had to contribute to that. We talk about Tommy not having to make a save. I thought he came and claimed almost everything brilliantly. I think one got caught in the sun there for him, but in the main he was a real front foot goalkeeper for us, and that's exactly what we've seen, what he did at Solihull, and came with such good reports from that. So it had to start with him at times, and he had to be really well concentrated. And then I thought Priestley was a rock, dealt with anything that was put down the sides. I thought Oshin was fantastic as well. But then we had to call upon Dave within the game to come and help secure us, which he did brilliantly. And it's always nice to have Jack Earing and Albert on the bench to come and utilise in different role for Albert anyway. But I thought he showed his quality. So I thought Josh Gordon, as I go back to him, probably started with him. I'll go back to him. I thought he was an unbelievable focal point, unbelievable pest, menace to play against. He set everything off for us today. So delighted for him and his performance too.
You spoke to Jamie Jellis before the game, and you spoke about obviously that word in football, momentum. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to start the season well. Now you're looking to build on this one going into Tuesday. Will there be any sort of rotation there with opportunities? Obviously, Ram comes back into things. Obviously, having missed today through suspension, you'd just be looking to manage what you've got available at the moment against Exeter.
Yeah, the two that I haven't really touched on is is Liam and Connor. I thought our wing backs were a constant source of issue for their back four in exactly the way that we asked them to be. We like to try and overload that when we can, and I thought they worked it brilliantly. Both of them were incredibly fit and mobile, and I think Connor ran himself into the ground. He's another one of the not so well ones. But yeah, in terms of Tuesday night, all my focus initially was on today. Wanted to get a really good start. Wanted to start the season well in front of our supporters, which we've been able to do. Now we get the focus onto Tuesday night, and we'll see what we put out there. But I think the focus now just has to be rest, recover. You know what it's like. We had 4 seasons in one day today, and the heat got to both teams. I thought at some point in the game, I thought with the amount that we put into it, we'd earned the right for that 1-0 win.
Final one from me. Obviously, you touched on the supporters there. They're going to be incredibly important to us as the season goes on. None more so than hopefully on Tuesday night when we welcome Exeter. A cup run is what everybody wants, and we'll be hoping, to almost have that little bit of an upset against Exeter from a division above us.
Yeah, we go into that game wanting to get through to the next round, undoubtedly. But on the supporters, I thought it says something when teams come here and turn us first half, which they did. They do that because they know how vociferous and how that ball gets sucked into that end. And unfortunately, it worked the other way for them today, because obviously we scored in the first half when they're doing just that. So we take that as a compliment to what we are at this football club, with people wanting to turn us around, because they know how powerful that kicking towards that end was. I thought we were just as powerful in the second half and should have scored a couple as well. So they're with us. They're sucking the ball over the line for us, and long may that continue.